I chose to come to Boston College for pretty much every reason imaginable. I mean, the campus is fantastic. It makes it sort of like a community, like kind of like a family feel to it. And besides the campus, I mean, obviously there's the academic aspect. I really like the aspect of the interdisciplinary education where in addition to your major, you get to learn like a little bit about everything. And I've been doing pretty well in my classes. I'm on the Residential Hall Council of Gonzaga Hall, where I live on campus. I'm the Vice President of Student Advocacy. I'm now in the Common Tones, which is quite possibly the best a cappella group at Boston College, with very friendly people. I really love it. In terms of getting around, I mean, I'm pretty good at mental mapping and learning things and picking them up quickly. And very good at listening to my surroundings and figuring things out.
You're pretty good at navigating too, as we found out on Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. I try.
So let's turn our attention to that.
Yeah.
How did you feel when we arrived to Africa? And you know, what was going through your head at that point?
I knew I was going to be able to do it, and I knew I could do it. I guess the one thing I was unsure about was communicating with our climbing team, the guys from Tusker, about like my capabilities while climbing. I actually figured out if I held on to the backpack of the person in front of me, I could feel exactly where they were stepping and when they were stepping and with which foot at what times. And so I could just match their footsteps. One of my favorite parts of the trail was actually when we went up the Bronco Wall, and we started to do this kind of rock climbing style of hiking, which is actually my element, because thanks to my mom, she put me through 6 years of rock climbing lessons as a child, and I was in my element.
You may recall our summit day was a success for us, but it was not for most people who attempted it that day. I think from what the rangers told us,
oh yeah,
25% success rate on summit day with those conditions we were in.
Right.
We got up there and I remember joking with you because we couldn't see anything, and maybe that's just how it was meant to be.
It was a very, for me, it was amazing, but it was a very surreal moment. Like I was thinking in my head, like is this happening? Like is this physically possible? Like
You know, I'm sort of like getting worked up here, guys, because the reason I think it was so special is just remembering back in 2012 when we met, and I just remember going up when you were in floating hospital and visiting you in your room, and you were telling me about all these really cool things you did, and I was like, most kids don't do this stuff anyway. Like, but here you are.
Yeah.
You were.
Most people don't.
You were like.
Yeah.
12, 13 years old at the time.
Yeah, I was 12.
And here you are, downhill skiing, rock climbing, telling me you want to go climb a mountain someday. And to go 6-7 years later and do it together was an incredibly special moment.
Like after 6 years, we actually did it.
Yeah, it meant a lot to me. I just thought that was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Yeah.
Just want you to know that.
Yeah, and thank you like so much for like everything you did for that, because that was also one of the greatest experiences of my life too.